all of my major social groups throughout my life, I've always been the shortest male. Childhood friends, shortest with my good friend barely beating me. My usual buddies, shortest by a long shot, and it's very apparent when we all go out together. My friends and I at Niagara Falls, the shortest. My Peace Corps friends and I, the shortest with the two ladies towering over me. My family and I, the shortest among these two monsters. My first prom with my first girlfriend, shorter than her in heels. And do you know how much mental attention I give being the shortest in almost every social group? None.
Zero.
Zero. Well, actually, once at a bar because all the men were just absolute giants. Even my tall friends were like, what the is going on tonight? But besides that, it has never been a factor in how I interact with people, how I conduct my relationships, and how I view my self-worth. And it shouldn't be a factor for you either. I would actually argue being a manlet is beneficial for most men if you learn how to wield the power the universe has blessed you with. I'm going to outline a couple aspects of this. First, the physical aspects, then second, the social aspects, and third, the mental. Unfortunately, there's no internet consensus on what a manlet is, so for the video, a manlet is a man under the national average of your own country, so for the US that's about 5'9", and manlets are also very muscular. But if you're just short right now, but have the potential to be very muscular, this video will still apply to you. So the first point for the physical. There is no denying that if you're a manlet, you have a much easier time accumulating muscle mass. Compared to our towering friends, we need significantly less calories to fuel our bodies to put on muscle since we are smaller in stature. Stuffing your face with clean food does really get old after a while, which I notice is a struggle for manly, tall lifters. Needing only 3,000 calories to grow or maintain your muscle mass is very different than eating 4,000 daily calories. That is a lot of extra food you would have to eat consistently if you're trying to eat cleanly. Secondly, with a little muscle mass, you can completely change your body with only 30 pounds. Adding 30 pounds to myself turned me into an absolute unit, and my 15-inch arms look impressive on me with my shorter stature. 15-inch arms would still look good on a taller man, but it's less visually stimulating since they're taller and it's not as compact. Imagine The Rock with 15-inch arms. He would not be The Rock. He would look like a guy who goes to the gym occasionally for fun. Outside of these 2 points, there are also many advantages to being shorter, to being a manlet. First, you can fit into your baby's mama's purse easier. Second, there are no shortage of clothes since you can shop at the boys section at the mall still. Third, you have a much easier time hiding during the zombie apocalypse happens. You think your 6'2" friend is really going to be able to hide in that small dark closet? Sucks, bro. You're the bait. Outside of the physical, there are also many social advantages as well. The first is if you want to be successful as a manlet, you are forced to work on your social skills. You don't have the tall privilege, you don't have the halo effect, and that is a good thing. Do you want to have good relationships because of your looks, so people perceive you falsely? Or because you actually worked on your social skills and are a relatable and down-to-earth human being? Do you really want biological crutches to guide you through life? Being a manlet is the best opportunity to work on your social skills, to be kind, to be funny, to be relatable, and to learn when to stand your ground. You don't get the easy mode on how other people perceive you and your social skills. So it's time you start working on them so you can truly develop them. Secondly, when you become confident as a manlet, this confidence is rooted internally. It's not fake confidence because people have to look up to you and because you tower over others. You don't have that perceived dominance. So when you are confident, this is because you know you are a valuable human being and you bring things to the table besides good looks and height. No one can take your skills away from you. Most likely you will have to work on it. I mean, it took me a long time to get here, building myself up, and I'm still working on it. But when you have it, it becomes deeply rooted in you because it's not something based on factors like height or other superficial attributes or external circumstance. To add to this, when a woman likes you, from my own experience, she is really into you. They don't like you because they want a tall, handsome man. You don't have that factor. They like you because of you. Your height is an automatic filter for women with superficial standards. It's the same as the hot girl struggles, but on the opposite side of the coin. Does a smoking hot girl have men interested in her because she has good character, good morals, good qualities, or is it because she's just hot? It's a difficult struggle for many good-looking women who want real relationships and not men that stick around just because they're good looking. When people are attracted to you, you can be sure they're attracted to other qualities that aren't based on height and other superficial factors. And that's a blessing because since you're a manlet, your social skills should be through the roof. And finally, the mental aspects of being a manlet. I find acceptance as a manlet is a very important trait. Even though I'm not religious, I still follow some wisdom from the Bible, and this is important to internalize. The prayer, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Know what you cannot change. Your height, unless you really want expensive and painful surgery. Focus on what you can change, other physical attributes, your social skills, who you hang out with, what you're putting your time and mental energy towards. Focusing on the women who are actually into you and not random hot girls on Instagram and on dating apps. Where can you put your mental and physical energy into that will actually lead to positive outcomes for you? As a manlet, we learn to accept what we cannot change, but we can learn to change the things that are possible. My question is, if you are a manlet, are you living your best life? Are you putting in your energy into new realms of possibilities? Or are you still knocking on closed doors and watching depressing black pill videos? Peace.